Alright, you guys. So today I'm actually going to get 2 tires, not for the Z, but for the Trailblazer. I need to get that in a little bit better working order so then I can get back to working on the Z. And the other project that I got going on, but that one's like more of a wait and see kind of project. But I want to get 2 new tires, or I'm gonna get used tires instead. I'm gonna get 2 used tires for my Trailblazer, and then I need to put on those brakes. So I'm gonna go see if my mechanic is available either today, maybe later today, or tomorrow to put the Trailblazer's brakes on, so I can finally get those on, and then I can go back to, I'm gonna do more visual mods for the Z. But with that being said, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to another video. That is what we are going to be doing today. I already have the keys in my pocket, so I'm gonna go back to the same place the guy told me to come back when. Here we go. The guy told me to come back when I get the Trailblazer back on the road. That has been maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, whenever I got the new tires for the Z. So we're gonna do that today, and I'm going to try and finish editing I guess the last video for you guys that's up right now. For me, the video has only been edited by 70%. 70% of the video right now for me on this day is done. So I gotta finish the other portion of it to then crank it out for you guys. So there's that. And I gotta make more shorts. I love the shorts. I love the shorts. They're entertaining for me. Oh, gross. There's something like trapped in my throat. Oh. But here's the plan. So we're gonna get rid of this rim completely. Now, I have the real rim in my trunk, so we're gonna take that off, and then hopefully I can find another spare tire or rim, so then we can do this. So I'm gonna take this rim, or I keep saying rim, this tire, because it has way more tread than the other one, and put it on the spare tire, and then this will become I don't know, I can't speak, I'm still waking up. I'm gonna look for another piece rim like that, so then I can get rid of that rusted piece of shit and everything we've got. Now, anyone else gets a little cranky, or not cranky, a little, the fact that both of my vehicles are weird, dirty, drives me crazy. So today I'm gonna wash my Trailblazer, and then tomorrow I'm gonna drive to the really nice car wash. I don't want to drive both vehicles up there because 1, it's just me, and 2, that's a lot of driving that I don't want to do. So another reason why I have to get rid of this rusted rim is, 1, I think that whoever had this car and threw the 2 together didn't do like a size check on it, because when I'm driving you can hear something definitely rubbing. That's what I'm hearing right now. So that's another reason why I want the tire gone, or the rim gone. I don't think this spare tire was the tire for the vehicle. And also got to get a new one of those. But it's getting louder, and I think it's rubbing or scraping my caliper because the back sticks out a little too far. So that is not good. So I can't drive my Trailblazer the way that I want to. I say want to, but just hearing it kind of drives me crazy. And then braking, it sounds like it's just like, it's definitely scraping, that's for sure. It's scraping, and we just need to have that other tire on, along with rim on with tires. I'm going to be saying that the entire video. But that is the plan for today. What the hell? Man, okay. I've been away from home for about maybe 3-4 days, so there's like some metal plate in the road. I'm not sure what they were doing. On my map yesterday, it said that where I just drove through was kind of closed or busy or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on. I don't know if you guys can hear like the rubbing and the scraping, but and also, so for right now, I'm gonna have to use my iPhone, but not this phone. I have a new phone coming in today, and it's gonna give me a better camera, and hopefully it'll connect to my my filter head, my dead cat, my fuzzy friend. So I'm gonna be using that phone for a little bit because the computer that I have, my sister needed it, and that one's kind of gonna be away for a little bit so that I can take the files from my camera and put it on my computer. But I also bought like a USB extension is what it's called, to actually connect to that kind of phone. So I might be able to pull the files from the camera from the USB if I can get it to work properly, because I plugged it in the other day to see if I could like take files from the camera from the USB. It did not work, so I'm going to try a different method of pulling files from my camera for the time being. Now, there are a few things that I could do, but they're all either at Best Buy or Walmart. But that was one of the things that I thought of. But if the camera's not letting me connect to the USB extender connected to the USB flash drive, then I don't know if anything else will work, because let's remember, our dead fuzzy cat friend, our fuzzy friend, does not work for the camera. So I'm guessing the camera that I got for a first-timer camera, I guess it wasn't up to par with everything that I needed. So we still need a good camera. I don't want that in. So we still need a good camera. And right now, we're gonna be using just my phone. Sometimes I use my phone for like stuff like this, and then I'll pull out the camera when I'm like making a short. But I'll still use this phone for like a short. I use both. I utilize both because this one, if I can get all the footage on this phone, then the chances of me getting locked at, I think the last video was at 720, which that's progress. I think the camera or the computer, one of the two, is locking me at 720, and then the 2 videos before that is locked at 360. So we gotta figure that out. So this video should be shot all from an iPhone that shoots 4K or whatever K, something K. I have this in HD because 4K takes up too much space on this phone, and this phone doesn't have a lot of space. So all right, you guys, I got some bad news and good news. So they don't have the size tires that I need for the fronts. Sad, but there's another place that I can go to. I don't really want to. A friend told me that they're not necessarily good, but the last time that I went there and asked them a question, because I was hearing like rubbing or a knocking in my Z when I first got it, but we figured that problem out. He also said whenever I come back, he'll cut me a deal on tires. So maybe he'll hook me up with a deal with front tires, because I
think the back tires and the front tires together, they both were $500, so it came up to like $1,002. So if he can hook me up with a set of front tires, I'm not gonna say no, but we're gonna go to the other place. And he also said, if I bring my Z, right, let him take pictures, post on his Facebook to help out his shop. Yeah, that's why the discount came in. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed at all. But now we're gonna run to the other tire place. Don't want to go to that one, but and they also said that is not the right size tire. So that this tire would not fit on the one back there. So the rim itself is a 17-inch rim, and the rim in the trunk, the stock one, is a 16-inch rim. So that tire is a little bit bigger than that from what he said. I thought it could fit them on there, but I guess you can't. I don't know who, actually I don't think I've ever gotten that spare tire. That's supposed to have been the spare tire, and I have not kept up with it at all because I've only had one instance when I actually needed a tire, and that was like in 2023. I don't have any footage because I wasn't doing this at the time. If I was, I don't know if you guys would watch because it was just me and the Trailblazer, but I would always be like on the road or something, kind of. I'll probably jump more in depth about me instead of the car, the Z, and I've touched on the Trailblazer a little bit, but I need to touch on me a little bit more on these videos because it's like you guys are watching me. You guys know my name, and if you have been watching me since I've been doing gaming videos, then you guys know that I did gaming videos on this channel. But I have a second channel for that, but I'm not going to do anything with it for a while. But I do need to touch on myself a little bit more so that it's all there on the channel. Maybe I'll do like another box, like how I did for the Z, the full story of the Z and how I got it. Maybe I might retouch that and put them into one video. I mean, I have both of the files, so what I could do is merge them together. It's just, it would be over an hour long video, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. I don't want to do anything like that. If anything, I'd rather do an hour long video on like a game. I don't know if doing an hour long video on this channel would like benefit me, considering I've had close to an hour before and I need to stop that. Hour long videos, almost hour long videos is like really long. I kind of like the 19 to 23 minute videos because it's just like, oh, it's not too long, and the fact that I don't want to do 40 minute videos is for the fact that I'm not up there on like the list of YouTubers that people would watch regardless of how long the video is. So if I keep it small or keep it short, then it'll benefit me in the long run. So yeah, I'm gonna try and start. That's what this video is I gotta make sure this video is not too long, and I'm already touching 5 minutes, so we are going to stop this part right here. So I need to make sure that I, keep this video under 30 minutes, under 25 minutes. That's the goal for the next few videos, under 20 minutes. So I didn't mention that I'm a mechanics, but I'm sure you guys know that. Doing front brakes, possibly back brakes. I need it all done. Metal to metal. That's what the front was currently doing. So we're doing that. Then that. I asked them when can we do the front lights on my the Z. to get the headlights clear coated. I've cleaned them off, and then they come right back, the little yellow stuff. So I do that every so often with that vehicle and this. I'm probably going to do that again today. That's going to be in this video because I'm also going to wash it if it doesn't rain. That's currently what it looks like. I mean, the sun's coming out like right there, but yeah, I love this guy. This guy, he knows his shit, and you can trust him. He's like the only mechanic that I have in West Virginia. He's kind of like one of the first few people that I met here. Older guy. It's funny though that how we met. I was buying a car from the dealership that he works at. Doesn't work there anymore. Place is just horrible, but that's how we met. And from that day forward, it just kind of transformed over time. And he was actually helping me more with the car that he sold me versus all the other people. And then at the end of the day, it was just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the hassle. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to push the stop button without using this hand. Straight vane allows more air into it, and that's what these are.
Slanted vein.
Oh, slanted veins means more air?
Mm-hmm. It's pulls it in.
All beat up. Well, when I got it, it wasn't beat up, but it wouldn't be in this predicament right now. It'd be a much better situation than what it is in. Less rust, that's for sure.
Yeah, you metal and metal there.
Mm-hmm.
They gone. Funny.
I just want that rusted tire gone.
Yeah.
I said once I get new tires, I'm gonna go to like a junkyard and see if I can find another rim. Cause this rim looks way better than the other one. So that's the project.
Didn't you have somebody put a master cylinder on this thing one time?
Yep. They were the ones who did that, and then they were trying to like charge me even more money and was like, oh, well, this is what's wrong with it now, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. And then we got to the bleeding of the brakes, and it's like, well, we're going to charge you $300 for bleeding your brakes. So your total price is going to be $2,100. No, don't even do that. Just give me my car back. So when I got the car, they actually had to refund me my money because I went in there for that and to see if they could fix my windshield wipers. Yeah. And they couldn't. So that price of being over $1,000 dropped to like $600 for the master control cylinder. And that's it. So they were trying to charge me an arm and a leg for this vehicle. And I'm just like, what, y'all didn't really do anything other than the master brake cylinder. So I was like, never again will I go there. Because all they were after was my money.
Just making sure it's not like, okay, we're good. There's not a right and a left. Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Passenger side goes this way. The driver's side goes that way. I don't know. Is that supposed to be on there? We're not going to touch anything. Here we go. Stay on there. Look at that tire. Yeah, you wouldn't expect me to grab it with one hand, huh?
No. You can move it though. Let me get my box. Hell yeah, he one-handed that motherfucker. That's what John said. He's strong, ain't he? Good day. He just took that motherfucker down for you, didn't he, huh?
I mean, I was firefighting. Still trying to get
that motherfucker down, didn't he? Look at him. He one-handed that motherfucker at 130 pounds.
Yeah. They cut my EBS light. Now, every time I turn on the vehicle, you get that e-brake sound where the vehicle's just, yeah. It'll just beep for about maybe 10, 15 seconds, and then it'll stop. But then after it was sitting for so long, the first...
Oh, they cut that motherfucker way up in there.
Yeah.
Because you can solder them together.
Really?
Yeah, I just gotta find a fucking wire.
Yeah, so they made this vehicle much worse than what it was.
They pulled them out. I just soldered one in the Toyota.
Wouldn't it go in there though?
Yeah, but they pulled it out. But if I knew what wire was what, see, the color's not the same.
Ah, yeah.
I could solder them up, you know what I mean? I just cut it there and get rid of the connector and the solder. Yeah, but it was white. Yeah, white.
Yep, they made it worse
Yellow
than...
and blue. I don't know what the black and white wire fucking goes to. You know what I mean?
That's... Trying to get the e-brake ABS light off. Yep, still on.
You get an ABS sensor? You got to buy a rotor hub and everything. Yeah, fuck that.
Oh my gosh.
Catch it.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And you said it wasn't in place either?
No, it was down inside the fucking thing because it's so wore out. It fell out of its grooves.
Whew. Sure. You can feel that. Not a whole lot fell. All right. So we hit a little snag after he put the brakes on, right? I discovered that I need new brake lines. Every time I take 2 steps forward, I end up taking 2 steps back. So brake lines, gonna find, I got a place, he has a place, and get that checked out. All right, you guys, that's done. Now I have to make a quick little stop and then we can get back into the Z, and this video is gonna have the Z in it. It might also be longer than 30 minutes. I don't want it to be longer than 30 minutes, but I see it being longer than 30 minutes. We're gonna try to make sure that's not a thing. I don't want to keep making 30-minute videos every time I drop something, you know? But I'm gonna go see a friend really quick. There's a shop right up the road that could do it if they're open. So we're gonna go there and see if they have the part and if they can do it and don't charge too much for it. And if not, or if they can, then we'll do that. But also need my friend to drive my other vehicle so that I can leave there. So I don't usually do this, but after everything that's happened in this video, I want to give you guys a little bit extra. So when I filled up, I had maybe 112 miles it's almost full. Maybe it'll show 112 on there. Maybe. If it'll... There it goes. That's what I had. But, I mean, now we're filling up. So, go ahead and turn that off. And if you're curious how many miles I actually have, because I don't say this too often, when I bought the car, 68,000 miles. Now, that was last year. August 13th is when I bought it. Well, then again, premium gas is $3.65, if you guys can see that. So we are at $40 in 10 gallons. That's kind of crazy. That's premium, $3.65. I use the upside swipe, upside, up swipe, upside, up swipe, upside. It's one of the two. I use that for when I'm getting gas. So now the Trailblazer is full. The Trailblazer took 50-50. And my Z, which had probably around the same amount of gas that my Trailblazer had when I filled up, but this one's $40. But to be fair, this vehicle is slightly modified, so $40. And on 17, $346. Now, when I first bought the vehicle, me filling up without any modifications on the car, no performance filters, is regular, everything is stock, paper filters and all, I had 498 miles. Now, because of this little, our friend right here, this guy right here, the check engine guy, I know it's my cats. My cats, I found some cats because I want catless. I was gonna go high flow cats, but I'm afraid the high flow cats, it's gonna give me extra sound, but I feel like with all the high flow cats being like $1,000 now for whatever reason, I usually get my stuff from Z Concept Performance, and the high flow Nvidia cats on there were like $638 free shipping. So I should have just bought those cats, and then I wouldn't be in this predicament, because even if I didn't put them on, I could have still had those cats, and I would just be looking for a stage 2 tune for that. But now we're going down pipes because they're like 200. Well, it's probably gonna be like 300 if we're including shipping. It just sucks that Z Concept Performance doesn't have any down pipes, but I'm going to be buying some down pipes very soon, along with stage 2 tune. So there's that. So that check engine light will be gone, and maybe this will be improved. If I can get my 400 and something miles back, I will be happy, because me personally, I'm not feeling the 346 miles. I'm just not feeling it. I like seeing it at 400. I miss my 498. The highest I've seen it is maybe 515. Not even maybe, it is. That's when I had just put the performance filters in it. For whatever reason, it said 515. I was like, holy shit. Okay, I'll take it. But that's actually going to be the end of this video. Should I just end it in the car or outside the car? We'll do it inside the car. Now, this is gonna wrap this video up. Brakes are on my Trailblazer. Now I just need a new brake line, because when we were doing it, the other brake line kind of bust. Now, me getting the brake lines done and showed it on the channel, I probably won't do. I don't know yet. Like I said, the Trailblazer is not an exciting vehicle, but brakes was kind of a first time thing, even though I kind of just assisted. He knew what he was doing 100%. That's why I always go to my mechanic. He's my personal mechanic. Honest to the truth. honest to the truth. He's honest. He's as honest as they'll get. So that's gonna wrap this video up. If you like this video or anything similar to these types of videos, smash that like button, let me know, and you guys will see me in the next video. So with that being said, stay happy, stay experts, and as always, stay drivers. I will see you guys in the next video.
Caution, I'm not got different diabolical thoughts. I know sense that it coming from my mouth. I'm toxic, playing with the poison, fuck me up. I'm addicted. Caution, I'm not got different diabolical thoughts. I know sense that it coming from my mouth. I'm toxic.
Let's just remember that premium gas is $3.65 where I am. I'm in West Virginia. That's pretty low.